Good afternoon, ma'am. Cha, ma'am. Sri Lakshmi, ma'am, can you say something, please?
Sir, can you hear me, sir?
Okay, fine. Excellent. Cha,
Okay,
ma'am,
sir.
problem hai?
Yeah, ma'am was there. I think maybe just she went to see why students are not logging in.
Yes. Okay.
Yeah.
No.
She went to coordinate with that. Ma'am will be back, sir. Back in a minute.
Yeah. No problem. We'll wait. No problem.
Yeah, sir. Yeah. Sir, Devendra, sir, can you hear me?
Yeah. You're audible, madam.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
Yeah.
Hello.
Ma'am, good
Yeah,
afternoon.
good afternoon. Good afternoon, Bashirji. And still waiting for the participants to join.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah,
ma'am.
just
Acha,
few more minutes we will wait.
Okay. Meanwhile, I sent on a YouTube link to you, ma'am. You can join also, if possible. Share the thing. In the group.
Yeah.
Just now I said.
Oh, yeah, I got it.
We start at 2:10, ma'am.
Yeah.
2:10 we start.
Yes.
Okay, ma'am. Fine.
Sri Lakshmi,
Madam.
just inform the first year students, BSc first year students.
Yeah, ma'am. Right now I'll coordinate. Okay.
Yeah.
Assalamu alaikum.
Walaikum salam, sir.
How are
Askar,
you?
sir. Yeah,
Walaikum
yeah.
assalam wa rahmatullah. Askar sir, how are you? Good,
How are you?
inshallah.
Alhamdulillah. I'm fine. Thank you.
You are at Saudi Arabia or you are in this Dubai?
Saudi Arabia.
Yeah, yeah, okay, fine. After many days, we are seeing you because it is
Yes.
important program for us. You are busy with other activities, but still, I requested you to, because your presentation will be actually compared to others. Of course, others their own style, but yours is special for me particularly.
Thank you.
Mr. Abdul Khadir is there, and you are there. Mr. Samir Ahmed Siddiqui is there. Syeeddudin Saab is there. All these eminent speakers are they have their unique style of presentation. So I requested you, and Alhamdulillah, you have given your valuable time. Thank you so much, sir.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. We start the program at 2:10, sir. If you want to take a small break, you can have water and come. Mr. Abdul Khadir and as well as Mr. Syeeddudin, and all they are connecting with us from different countries. Sir, you can take, if you want, 2 minutes break. We'll start exactly at 2:10.
It's okay. I would like to be with you all.
Yeah. Okay, okay. We have been following your international group, sir. It is really, it is going on very well. And congratulations that you change your name, the channel's
Yes.
name also. So already I changed in my script. Now it has become,
Alt.
yeah, Alt it is.
Yes.
Alt Academy for Learning and Training.
Academy for Learning and Training.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Entirely, your pronunciation is different. Our pronunciation is different. Yes. Ma'am, principal sir is ready.
In a few moments, he will join.
Okay,
Our principal, sir, just a few moments, he will join.
okay. Because it happens, ma'am, we
Yeah.
worry. We
Yeah.
got lot of experiences, this type of thing. Sometimes, no, ma'am,
Yeah.
20,000 students at a time they join.
Okay.
Yeah, it is there. The Methodist Engineering College and all, no, it happened. And sometimes from Bombay also they joined at a time 50,000
Okay.
by YouTube and all. So
Okay.
sometimes what happened,
Hmm.
we expected many students. Example, the Syeeddudin Engineering College for Women.
Ah.
I know all the records.
But-
So the speakers were 5 members and
Ah.
engineering girls, they were
Ah.
only 4.
Okay.
So that is also
Speakers are
there.
more. Okay.
But we think that these students know they will go and tell others
Hmm.
the importance of the program, what they missed.
Yes.
So we take everything in a positive way.
Yeah.
And sir also joined. Sir, good afternoon, sir. Principal, sir. Sir, mic is yes.
Yeah, principal, sir, he joined.
Yeah. Sir, good afternoon, sir. Can you hear us?
Maybe.
Testing his audio, whether it is working or not.
Bashir ji,
GG.
did the party, all the speakers join the
Yeah.
speakers? Everybody
Yes.
they are there.
Right. Mr. Askar Khan is there, our motivation speaker from
Yeah.
Saudi Arabia. Joined. Mr.
Huh?
Abdul Khadir, the main speaker, is there.
Yeah.
And question and answer session, raise your hand. Mr. Muhammad Syeeddudin, he was there. He
Okay.
started this program.
Okay.
So from our side, all are there.
Yeah.
If your side it is thing ready,
Sir.
we can start the program. No problem.
Yeah. Shall we start now? You mean the students, they will be joining.
Yeah,
So
no
we
problem.
will start the program.
Okay, ma'am. Please,
Since our
please.
principal sir also joined, so I'm starting the program now,
Okay, ma'am. Please.
right?
Please.
Yeah. So, good afternoon, all of you.
Okay.
Can everybody, yeah, you can hear me, right?
Yes.
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 Yes. On behalf of the principal, staff, and students of University College of Science, Saifabad, Osmania University, I, Dr. P. Chaya, in charge head, Department of Botany and the placement officer of this prestigious Syeeddudin College, welcome you all for today's live webinar on opportunities in civil services and other competitive examinations. So this webinar has been organized by the placement cell of the Syeeddudin College in collaboration with Civil Services Academy, which is at Paiga Plaza, Bashir Bagh, Hyderabad. Now, it's my pleasure to invite the panel of speakers into the webinar. I'm happy to invite our principal, Professor J. Lakshman Naik, sir, into the webinar. Welcome you, sir. I'm glad to invite the main speaker of today's webinar, Mr. Abdul Khadir. Welcome you, sir. I'm pleased to invite the motivational speaker of today's webinar, Mr. Askar Khan. Welcome you, sir. And
Thank you.
it's my pleasure to invite Mohammed Syeeddudin, who is attending to the raise your hand feature. Welcome you, sir. And last but not the least, I invite Mohammed Bashir Ahmadji, the moderator of today's webinar.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you.
Now, I would like to present a brief introduction about the webinar. The topic of today's webinar is the opportunities in civil services and other competitive examinations. IAS, Indian Administrative Service, is one of the most prestigious and competitive examinations in India. The Union Public Service Commission conducts the IAS exam every year to choose and recruit eligible candidates to the posts offered by Government of India. IAS is the permanent bureaucracy in India and forms a part of the executive branch. Its cadre can be employed by both central and state government. IAS is the highest administrative post among the 24 services like IPS, IFS, etc. And the minimum educational qualification required to write IAS exam is graduation or a bachelor's degree. There are 3 stages for IAS selection process: prelims, mains, and personality test or the interview. Becoming an IAS officer is a dream of most of the students, and to qualify in the UPSC exam and to become an IAS officer, one should have a dedicated preparation and a combination of both hard work and smart work. If approached with the right strategies, one can crack this exam in the very first attempt. So, in order to give the students an exposure and awareness on UPSC examinations, we are organizing this webinar. Today, we have a panel of speakers from Civil Service Academy with its Managing Director, Mohammed Bashir Ahmadji, and his team of experts will educate the students on various aspects of IAS and other UPSC examinations. So with this brief note, now I invite our principal, sir, Professor J. Lakshman Naik, to address the participants. So principals. Hello?
Yeah, sir, can you hear
Principal,
us?
sir?
Yeah.
Maybe he has unmuted. Sir, please unmute yourself.
I don't know whether he's hearing or not. Principal, sir, can you hear us?
Hello, sir. Sir, మీది కొంచెం మీరు కొంచెం బ్రీఫ్ చేస్తే బాగుంటుంది. So you have to address the participants.
Okay, but the voice
Zoom, sir. No, everybody, they are hearing. It is audible only. He's unable to hear, it seems.
Yeah, just to use, ask him to speak, ma'am. We are hearing, sir. Is it okay?
Principal sir, can you hear us?
Ma'am, what is the name of the principal, please?
Lakshman
Dr.
Naik, sir.
Lakshman Naik, sir. Professor
Yes.
Lakshman Naik,
Lakshman.
sir.
Professor.
Okay, okay.
Yes, he's connecting.
Nobody joined with that name, madam, so far.
Yeah,
Yes, sir.
yeah.
Okay. Dr. Lakshman Naik is there, yes. I'm making him co-host.
Let me.
He's on board,
Sir
actually.
is not, I think he's not able to hear our voices, I think.
Okay. But my voice was audible, right?
Yeah,
He's on
100%.
board. Yeah.
Excellent.
Right. Thank you.
So what to do? Sir, can you hear us? Yeah, sir is calling to you, ma'am, I think. Just to speak to sir what to do.
Yeah, yeah.
How many of the participants are students?
25 is equal to 25,000 because they are graduates and postgraduates. They are
Sir,
in a very
మీరు
historical
కొంచెం-
college, Saifabad. It is part of university.
యూట్యూబ్ లింక్
Very big organization.
లింక్ ని క్లిక్ చేయండి జూమ్ లింక్ ని.
How many of the participants are students out of these 27 or 26?
You can
Unmute
guess.
చేయండి
You
sir,
can
unmute
guess
చేయండి.
yourself.
So we have to remove ourselves. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
అందరు వింటున్నారు.
At
వేరే
least
వాళ్ళందరూ
15 are
వింటున్నారు.
students.
మీకు ఒక్కరికి
Yes,
వినిపిస్తుంది.
yes, 100%. 100%.
Maybe 20 are students.
Yeah, yeah. They are postgraduates and graduates, sir.
Okay.
Ma'am,
Bashirji,
what
we
is the
will
reply?
proceed.
What sir said?
So he has some problem with the microphone.
Okay, shall we start the program then continue?
Yes, we will proceed.
Permission.
Meanwhile, he will join and then he
Okay.
will address after that he will address the participants. Okay.
Okay, ma'am. No problem.
Yeah.
No.
Now
Yes, sir.
I request Mohammed Bashir Ahmed ji to proceed further with the proceedings of the program.
Okay, ma'am. Sure.
Over to you.
Thank you. Thank you so much, ma'am. First of all, on behalf of Civil Services Academy, Hyderabad, we sincerely thank Professor Lakshman Naik, sir, because I think I visited minimum 3 times there. So our faces have become familiar to each other actually. Arey, you came again, because it is not, madam was busy in somewhere, other activities, and the construction was going on at your college.
Yes.
So first
Yeah.
we thought that let us go for physical program, but the construction work was going on. So again we thought, when I came to you, I got opportunity to meet you and we had a meeting. Then
Yeah.
we decided let us go for a webinar only. So
Yeah.
according to their convenience, they will attend.
Yes.
So actually it was not today.
Hmm.
It was on Friday actually. We're supposed
Yeah.
to have it Friday.
Yes.
Again, I requested you. Friday is very difficult to us, particularly those who are joining from Saudi Arabia, Middle East. Most of the speakers are Middle East. Again, you got time. You have shown your patience. Thank you so much, ma'am. And today, I submitted to you. If Monday, if you are going, that is very good. Then I think I can understand it is not easy because I got also some experience handling the programs, handling the speakers and students, our regular timetable and examination, all schedules are there. No,
Yes.
so you have taken a lot of pain and you have given opportunity to us and our speakers to address our very historical, very famous Saifabad Science College. Whenever I posted this, all the old scientists and doctors, some relation they have with this college. So on behalf of Civil Services Academy, once again, I sincerely thank Professor Lakshman Naik, sir, principal, and you, ma'am, Dr. Chaya, and those who are, the ma'am, Sri Lakshmi madam is going to present vote of thanks today, and your faculty members and particularly your students. Now it's going up. We crossed 30. We got, as I said, we got a very most experiences and very good experiences. So we feel one student is going to represent nearly 500 students. So we are very much happy for that. Nothing to worry. Yes, I am requesting all the participants kindly mute your mics and please listen to our eminent speakers, those who are joining from different countries, because we have a lot of respect towards your organization, Professor Lakshman Naik and Chade ma'am. So kindly please focus on the topic, listen carefully how they are going to present. Madam already she has given introduction about the importance of civil services, and further we'll carry on and explain more in detail. Okay. Civil Services Academy started on 15th August 2020, and the main concept motto of this organization is to spread awareness among our Hyderabad youth, particularly because in last 74 years Hyderabad could not produce more than 7 IAS officers. It is on record. So we thought that what is the problem, why they are not showing interest towards UPSC examinations. So we found, because we conducted more than 300 webinars and seminars from high school to PG college and professional college like Sultan College, Medical Law College, all different colleges. So the feedback is they don't have any idea about UPSC examination, how to prepare, what is the cost of the application form, how many posts are there, as you said. So what is the salary and the position, the work done by the Indian administrative officers, IPS, Indian police, Indian foreign services, how to become an ambassador, represent country in other countries. All these big things are there, but they don't have idea about it. Most of the students, of course, now they are doing their graduation and post-graduation. They might have idea about it, and some of them are preparing for it. We appreciate their involvement and their interest towards UPSC examination if they are preparing for it, and hope our program is going to add a few more points, few more suggestions to them so that they can focus more on UPSC examinations. Apart from UPSC examinations, the awareness programs, ma'am, we thought let us start LawSet Academy also, free LawSet Academy. 3 years before we started this, and we got a tremendous response. Today, this year also, more than 150 students you will find from CSA LawSet Academy, those who are pursuing LLB. So we are giving free online coaching to them so that they can become lawyers and they can help the poor people and they can fight for the justice and all. So that is the motto, apart from UPSC examinations. So this year also we got more than 115 applicants we got. We are conducting regular our classes. So these are the activities. It is non-benefit. We don't expect any benefit from the society and organizations and the youth. Our aim is, at least after listening this program, after listening to our professors, after listening to you and our main speaker and motivation speaker, at least 1 or 2 students are deciding that, yes, I will become IAS officer, IPS officer, IFS officer. We want that only. They will remember us after 5 years, 6 years, 10 years, that we heard some webinar regarding UPSC examination. These people conducted and motivated, and the principal sir and Chade ma'am conducted this part of our awareness program. If they are remembering, if they are having that thankfulness, inshallah they'll come and they'll salute you and wish, sir, you conducted this. We got some knowledge about the program, and I have become Indian Foreign Service Officer, ambassador to, I'm representing India in other countries. That will be the golden moment for us. Inshallah, we are praying that from your organization, this historical Saifabad Science College, part of which is 50% of Usman University, if some students are coming up with these goals and becoming some officers, we will be feel proud. We will be feel proud. our prayers are with all of you, those who are preparing for civil services examinations. We wish you all the best to you. Thank you, ma'am.
Yes.
Now, yes, now the time has come to start the program according to our agenda. Ma'am, sir, is he ready to?
I'll just find out
Yes,
whether he is ready.
Yeah,
Just 2
because
minutes.
his opening remarks by Professor Lakshman Naik, sir, then we can move forward. Sir, can you unmute yourself and speak, sir? Principal, sir. Sir, your mic is muted. Sahi, sir.
Yes.
Sir, ka mic unmute कीजिए ना, please. Can you unmute, sir?
He can unmute himself. He can
Sir,
unmute himself.
just you press on unmute, sir. Principal, sir.
Yeah, just now I told him to unmute himself. He
Yeah.
will speak.
Yeah,
Okay, right. Nice.
I
Right.
think it's
Yeah.
unmuted already.
Yeah,
It's unmuted. He can speak
Yes,
now.
sir. Yes,
yeah.
yes, sir.
Now I request our principal, sir, Professor J. Lakshman Naik, sir, to address the participants. Over to you, sir.
yes. Thank you, madam, Dr. Chaya, madam, the placement officer of University College of Science, Saifabad. And special thanks to MD Bashir Ahmed Garu for conducting and offering for this live webinar on opportunity in civil services and other competitive examinations. So, sir has visited around three times, I think, for organizing this event, live webinar on this civil
In fact,
services.
we have become like friends. You came, come, sit down. It's like that.
Yeah, yes, sir, yes, sir. So, behalf of our staff and teaching and all the students of University College of Science, Saifabad, we are very much thanks to sir for conducting this nice program towards our students, that is civil services and other competitive examinations. Yes, and I thanks to the motivational speaker Askar Khan and Abdul Qadir also main speaker. So because sir, we are offering the center also for civil services examinations. Yes, there is a lot of demand for the center also. And in Hyderabad, there is only one center for conducting the UPSC for handicap. Those are in
Physically
handicap.
challenged.
Physical challenge, sorry, yes,
Yes.
physical challenge. So every year we are conducting this civil examination for physically handicapped students.
Whole of,
And
in whole-
yes, in South India,
whole
South
of
India, we
South
have
India. Yes, Saifabad is our
South
center.
India. Yes, only 2 centers are there. I think in Bangalore and in Hyderabad.
Bangalore, okay.
So in Hyderabad, our science college is there. So time is not there, sir, because so many students are waiting for your motivational speakers. So behalf of all the faculty, I once again thanks to the organizer Bashir Ahmed Garu and our coordinator Dr. Chaya, madam. Thank you, madam.
Yes.
Thank you so much, sir. Thank you for the opportunity given to you and your love and affection and your patience. And whenever I used to come, you used to ask me to sit and guide me to go and meet Professor Chaya ma'am. And she was also very kind. She has given a lot of, the respect and love. And at last, after many postponing and all those things, today we got the opportunity to address the students. Thank you so much, sir. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. Right.
Yes. So, ladies and gentlemen, and respected panel members, and honorable principal, Professor Lakshman Naik, and the program coordinator, Dr. Chaya ma'am, and Sri Lakshmi madam, other faculty members, and dearest students. According to our agenda, we are moving on, and the first session we are going to start with Mr. Askar Ali Khan. Mr. Askar Ali Khan is a BE in computer science from Bangalore. He has been teaching mathematics at various international institutions for more than a decade. He has conducted training sessions to corporates on habits of effectiveness, and is well appreciated for his trainings. And I like his presentations and the pronunciations and accent. That's why always I prefer him to address very important organizations like you. Mr. Khan is currently working as a marketing person for an international trading company, and he is the founder of ALT Academy for Learning and Training, which is a platform for self-help learning. And he also runs two YouTube channels, namely, before it was Wisdom Online, now recently he changed into Alt Academy for Learning and Training. And the other YouTube channel where he motivate lakhs of students internationally is Principal's Outline channel. You can contact him. I request him to share his contact number before he starts his presentation, so that directly you can contact him. You can join his academy where a lot of things will be happening internationally. You can share your ideology. Sir will also guide you how to move on with your goals. So, ladies and gentlemen, dear students, we are going to present Mr. Asghar Ali Khan, Jeddah, Saudi Arabia. The topic given to him is the goal settings. Over to you, sir, please.
Thank you very much, and a very good evening or morning or afternoon to all of you all. Right. Coming from different time zones, we need to have multiple greetings at hand. My name is Asghar Ali Khan, and I will be sharing with you all on the subject matter of goal setting. And this is primarily directed to the students. So that's the reason why I asked how many students are on the platform right now. Now, in the course of the discussion, it would be very easy to carry out effectively that when I pose a question, I request that any student unmute, answer the question, and mute again, so that we will be in a more clear way engaged, as well as proceed without any noise or disturbances. Because this is an online platform, it's different from the way you lecture in a classroom environment. I hope you all will agree with me. Now, having said this, let me have the permission to share the screen, which I have already been given. Okay, let's get to it. Are you able to see the screen?
Yes, sir. Yes.
Yeah, thank you very much. Now, this is my telephone number, and I have a video channel, YouTube channel called Principles Outlined, where I post short snippets of motivational messages, a humble way of sharing what I know. Now, let's come back to our topic. Let's just go here. Sorry for this. Okay, here we are. Now, the topic is goals setting. Why, what, and how. If I am told to give a talk only for 1 minute to the students, I would advise them this. Write down your goals. Make plans to achieve them, and work on your plans every single day. That would be my advice in one sentence to all of the students. But the question is now, why goals? Can anybody answer that?
Yes, sir. Already said, please, whenever sir is asking, unmute
Can
yourself.
any student answer that? Why goals? Yes, postgraduate, graduate, undergraduate students. Yes. Why goals?
Please answer. Unmute yourself. Don't feel shy. You may be thinking the small question, why should I answer? Please interact with
This, you have law students also over here?
We got 30, sir, overall 30. So
No,
minimum
do you
25
have
can-
law students or only science students?
They are no law,
We are-
law college. This is
We
a
have,
science
we
and
have, we have
social.
only science students.
Yeah, now, okay.
Okay, let's move on. Let me share with you all, right? Because somebody has said that why the importance of goals in one sentence, and that is success is goals. All else is commentary. So think about this. Why is it that we want to set goals? Why is goal setting so very important? It is because goals determine in what direction we are moving. As Oliver Wendell Holmes said, the great thing in this world is not so much where we stand as in what direction we are moving. Only if you have set a goal, you know in what direction you have to move. Otherwise, even if you are moving, you will merely be undirectional. You will not have a direction. You may be moving, but you are not moving in a particular direction. So when you set a goal, you are actually defining a direction for yourself to move. Why is setting a direction so important? Now, you may be talented. You may have a lot of potential in you. But if you are leading your life without setting a goal, it is like you are driving a car in a fog. Now think about it. No matter how good a driver you are, no matter how many years of driving license you have, you will be driving the car very, very slowly, not knowing what lies ahead. But once you set your direction, then the path becomes very clear in front of you. And then you can use your talents, you can use your potential, you can use your driving skill to steer through the path smoothly. So goals, setting a goal gives you a direction to move. And the second reason why we must set goals is because happiness requires goal setting. As Earl Nightingale once said, happiness is the progressive realization of a worthy ideal or goal. Only if you have a goal, you will realize whether you are progressing or you are digressing, whether you are moving forward or not. And when you move forward towards your goal, how do you feel? You feel a sense of happiness. And this is possible only because you have chosen something to accomplish. Think about it. So happiness requires goal setting. Most of the people who are unhappy, if you just take a survey, they will not have a definite aim in their life. They are just leading their day-to-day lives without setting any aim in them. That is the reason why, even if they are busy, they feel unsatisfied at the end of the day. So happiness requires goal setting. And as Viktor Frankl, the founder of logotherapy, he said, the greatest need of human beings is for a sense of meaning and purpose in life, for a goal to work towards. Now, only if you set a goal, you will be able to identify the meaning for your tasks. You will be able to say why you are doing what you are doing. If you have not set a goal, you will not be able to give meaning to your work. You will not be able to give meaning to the tasks that you are carrying in your day-to-day life. Why is it that you are studying law? If you don't know why, right, you are not satisfied within. Think about it. Why is it that you have taken up science? Why is it that you want to do civil service examinations? It is this why, the search for that why, that gives meaning to one's life, says Viktor Frankl, the founder of logotherapy. So number one, goal setting gives you a direction to move. Number two, your happiness requires goal setting for you to set your goals. And number three, goals enable you to overcome your obstacles. Now think for a moment. If you do not have a goal to achieve, how are you going to determine what is it that is stopping you? What is it that is supporting you? What are your obstacles? You will not be able to know what your obstacles are. You will not be able to know what your challenges are. So you are able to identify your obstacles, your challenges, only if you have set a goal for yourself. So goal setting, it enables you to overcome your obstacles. First, by identifying what they are. Now, fine, if goal setting is so very important, why is it that people don't set goals? You must have come across many people. If you pose this question, what is your goal in life? What is it that you really want to become? What is it that you want to do? What is it that you want to accomplish? So many people will not have the answer, or many people don't want to set a goal. Why? Why is it that people don't set goals? The reasons, some of the very important reasons, prominent reasons are, number one, they think goals are not important. Who has set a goal and so many of them have failed? So what's the point in setting the goal? So they think goals are not important. Perhaps after listening to this lecture, this small talk, I hope you will change your opinion if you had one about it. So goal setting is important. Number two, they don't know how. Fine, they may realize goals are very important, but they don't know how do I go about setting my goals. So therefore, they drop setting goals altogether. Another is they don't know that the goals have to be clear, they have to be written, they have to be specific, measurable, describable. While we are proceeding. Now, the third reason is they have a fear of failure. What if I set a goal and I fail? Now, this fear of failure is a very strong determinant to stop people from setting goals. It stops you from moving ahead. So that is one of the reasons why that many people, they don't set goals, because they fear that they may fail. But that is not a proper fear, because we all experience failures in our life. We have to learn to overcome failures rather than fearing failures and giving up our accomplishments. Another reason why people don't set goals is because they have a fear of rejection. What if I set goal and if I fail? Will not my friends laugh at me? Will not my relatives laugh at me? Will they not taunt me, saying that, look, you set a goal. What happened? You failed. So this is one of the reasons why they have a fear of rejection. So one of the reasons is that when you set a goal, don't try to keep sharing it with every single person you meet. Share it only with people whom you trust, so that they will be able to encourage you in case if you stumble, in case if you fail. So the fear of rejection also stops people from achieving the goals, or setting the goals, basically. But apart from all this, there is one biggest enemy that stops you from achieving your goal. Your worst enemy that stops you from achieving your goal. Can you tell me who is that? Anybody? If
Yeah,
you are
please
online,
unmute yourself and answer, please.
who do you think is your worst enemy or your worst enemies in that stops you from your achieving your goals? Students? Anybody? Are you all able to hear me?
Yes, 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 sir. We can hear you very clearly.
Anyone? Who is your worst enemy that stops you from achieving your goal?
Yes, sir. If somebody is saying, please make it louder.
Ourselves, sir.
Oh,
Very good.
very
Ask
good.
us, what are you doing? What are you studying?
I'm studying MSc Physics, sir.
MSc Physics.
First year.
Very good. Your name?
Rajshekhar.
Rajshekhar. Okay, very good, Mr. Rajshekhar. Excellent answer. The worst enemy that stops us, because I've asked this question to many students. Some said, our friends, some said our relatives, some said mobiles, but they're not realizing that the worst enemy is yourself, your negative emotions, your fears of failure, your anger, your inferiority feelings that you have, your self-pity. It is these that stop you, these negative emotions that stop you from achieving your goals. So you must learn to overcome these negative emotions. Of course, overcoming each one of them is a subject in itself. Now you have tremendous potential. For example, look at this. Michelangelo, Michelangelo, the sculptor who carved out the statue of David, which is there in the Vatican even to this day, the beautiful statue of David. Michelangelo was the one who carved out the statue of David. So when he had carved out the statue of David, somebody asked Michelangelo, how were you able to carve out the statue of David out of a rock? So Michelangelo, he replied, he said, David was already in the rock. I only chiseled out what was not David.
Wow.
That was a beautiful one. Now think for a moment, all of you guys, the students out there, think. There is tremendous potential in each one of you. You are tremendously talented. But this talent of yours, this potential of yours may be covered by your fears of failure. They may be covered by your fears of rejection. They may be covered by your fears of criticism. Chisel out these fears and you will become glorious in your talent and your potentialities. And who should do this? Who should chisel out these fears of yours? Not your neighbor, not your parents, not your teachers. They may help you, but the main responsibility to chisel out these negative emotions rests on your own shoulders. You are responsible for your own growth. You are responsible for your own careers. You are responsible for your own accomplishments. As Alexander Graham Bell, he very beautifully said, he said, a man as a general rule owes very little to what he's born with. A man is what he makes of himself. Now, no matter in what family background you're born, no matter what country you're born, no matter what state you're born, no matter what your gender is, no matter what your economical status is, it is your responsibility to make your own self instead of blaming others for your non-growth. So you have to take the responsibility for your own growth. So with this realization, the two realizations that you must always have in you, and that is, you have unlimited potential in you, number one. And number two, it is your responsibility for your own personal growth. So you have to take the complete responsibility for your growth. Now, with these two responsibilities in mind, you must think of setting your goals. But fine, how do you go about setting goals? Just because realizing a goal, you will not accomplish it. Just by writing that you want to become a doctor, you won't become a doctor. Just by saying that you want to be a foreign minister or you want to do an UPS exam, you are not going to accomplish the result. So how to go about accomplishing your goals once you have set them? There are 12 steps in achieving your goal, no matter what your goal is. The first step is have a desire. What do you really want? You need to identify this. What is it that I want to become in life? What is it that I want to accomplish? What is it that I want to have? I want to do. So this is the first step of yours. Have a desire. The second step is believe that your goal is achievable. If you yourself do not believe that you can achieve your goal, you're not going to work hard enough. You're not going to withstand the storms that you will face in the journey of your accomplishment. So believe that your goal is achievable. So set realistic goals. Write down your goals. Now, psychologists say that writing is a psycho-neuromotor skill. It gives you a sense of commitment when you write down something. So write your goals down. The difference between a wish and a goal is that a goal is written, say many psychologists. So write down your goals. Then determine your starting point, where you are right now. Suppose if you're in the first year of your degree, and if you have to give your UPS exam after the degree, that means you have 2 years more to go. So your starting point determines the start of your journey. And that will be able for you, that will help you to set your path correctly. So determine your starting point. Where are you right now? And what will it take for you to achieve your goals? Then determine why you want it. Why is it that you want to be a scientist? Why is it that you want to be an IPS or IAS officer? Why is it that you want to be a doctor or an engineer? Why? And the psychologists say that the more reasons you can give why you have to achieve a goal, the more motivated you will be to work towards it. The more reasons you give for yourself that why is it that I want this, the more motivated and more determined you will become to achieve it. So whatever the goals you have set, determine, sit and think, why do I want this goal? And list down all these points. Then set a deadline. A goal without a deadline is merely a wish. I want to be an IAS officer. By when? So you need to know by when. I want to be an MBBS doctor. By when? I want to be an engineer. By when? So set a deadline by the year 2025 or 2026, depending upon wherever your starting point is, right? Set a deadline to achieve your goals. Then identify the obstacles in your way. Obviously, you will have hurdles. Life is not a smooth roller coaster. Right? Life is not like a linear way. It is a roller coaster. So you will have obstacles. You will face difficulties. So identify what are the obstacles in your way that you must overcome in order to achieve your goals. Depending upon the goals that you set, your obstacles may be different. If you have set the goal of becoming an IAS officer, your obstacles may be different compared to a person who has set a goal to become a scientist. So identify your obstacles. And of course, once you identify them, you need to overcome them. Then determine the additional knowledge and skills you need. Obviously, every goal will need some knowledge, additional knowledge that you must possess to accomplish it. If you want to become an IAS officer, definitely you must enhance your knowledge related to that field. You may have to take up the exams or the courses or whatever. If you want to become a doctor, then definitely the subjects that you have to study will be different. So identify the knowledge and the skills you need. Always remember, if you want to accomplish something that you have never accomplished before, you must do something that you have never done before. So you need to come out of your comfort zone and study new knowledge, acquire new skills. And we don't live in isolation. We don't live in an island alone. We live amongst people who are willing to help us. So determine the people whose help you will need. Maybe your professors, your principal, the organizations like this one, right? So determine whose help you will be able to need to accomplish your goals. And they will be too willing to help you. Many of the people think that people are not willing to help. But once you go and approach them and ask them, they are not helping you because they think you don't need their help, possibly. So approach the necessary people whose help you can take in order to accomplish your goals. And after having done all that, make a plan, put it all together, write your goal. Why is it that you want it? What are the obstacles that are stopping you? Where are you right now? When do you want to accomplish it? Whose help or organization that you can take that will help you to accomplish your goals? And of course, that it has to be achievable. Visualize your goal continually. Now, this is a very powerful psychological principle that research has said that people who were toppers or great achievers in their respective fields, they first visualize themselves as if they are accomplishing it. So visualize your goals continuously and be confident that you can accomplish it as long as you have set a reasonable goal. And never give up. No matter what obstacles come, you have the potential in you to achieve it. You have the potential in you to overcome the obstacles and never give up. So you can just do a small experiment, a thought experiment. For the coming 1 month or coming 2 months, you can set for yourself a small goal which can be accomplished in 2 months' time, whatever it is. Then list down all these steps, write down why you want it, what is stopping you, and whose help you can take, and see how you fare. So it is like an exercise that you can take up on your own. You can form groups amongst your friends and set a 2 months goal for yourself and bring out all these points and see whether you'll be able to accomplish that goal or not. And if you accomplished it, congratulate yourself and set a higher goal. If you have not accomplished it, reflect. Why is it that you did not accomplish? And then figure out a way of overcoming those obstacles. But no matter what happens, no matter what life throws at you, my advice is never, ever end your lives, because that is not the end. If you don't achieve one goal, if you have failed, right, it's okay. They are temporary defeats. Don't be like all those students who have ended their lives because they failed to accomplish the goals. So overcome this and never, ever think of giving your lives, because life is more precious. You are more precious. Thank you very much. This is my number, right? You can take down my number and you can contact me if you wish to. And I hope the small talk has conveyed in some way or the other, I'm able to affect your lives. Thank you very much. Over to you, Mr. Bashir.
Yeah, thank you so much, sir. It is, of course, always we want to see you, because we know the presentation is like a warming up program to the students so that they can concentrate the main topic. And it is necessary, actually. The topic given to is very important, because unless you have some goals in your life, goal setting, you cannot get whether it is bad, the big thing or small thing. So thank you so much for your valuable time. Mr. Asghar Ali Khan from Saudi Arabia, he was addressing to us. He's one of the best speakers of our panel members. Okay, thank you so much, sir. Ladies and gentlemen and dearest students, we have the other speaker. The main speaker of the day is Mr. Abdul Khadir. He is going to speak about the importance of UPSC examinations and other competitive examinations. Mr. Abdul Khadir has decades of international experience, has worked as a national sales manager with Binjagar Private Limited. It is Binjagar Liver groups of companies for 31 years. He is born and brought up at Hyderabad, lived 30 decades in Middle East. He has done his MBA from Usman University. Currently is working as a sales and marketing consultant for Middle East and as well as North Africa. Mr. Khadir has been associated with several social welfare organizations from the age of 20 years, and a philanthropist, self-motivated, readable, responsible, and hardworking person, a matured leader, and adaptable all challenging situations. And whether it is 8th class, whether it is UG, PG, what it may be, with language, it may be whether it is Urdu or it is English, and he will take everything in a very positive way, and he addressed out of 300 webinars, more than 200 webinars he addressed as the main speaker. He was a mentor for so many international recruits, a widely traveled person who believed smart work. He enjoys sharing his learnings and experience, believes in education is the new currency. According to him, education is the new currency. And Mr. Khadir is one of the board members of Civil Services Academy, Hyderabad. Mr. Syeeddudin, is president, and Mr. Abdul Khadir, one of the board of the directors of CSA. Apart from him, Mr. Karim Irfan from Kuwait, and Mr. Abu Bakr, he is also from Saudi Arabia. Afsar Fahim from Sudan. All these 5 members started this organization, settled in different countries. Ladies and gentlemen, and dear students, Mr. Abdul Khadir is with us today with the topic all you want to know about civil services and other competitive examinations. Over to you, sir, Mr. Abdul Khadir, Jeddah, Saudi Arabia. Sir, please.
Thank you very much, Mr. Sir.
Yeah, thank you, sir.
Good afternoon, everybody over there. Auzu billahi minash shaitanir rajim. Bismillahir rahmanir rahim. Assalatu wassalamu ala rasulihim wal mabad. First of all, Bashir sir, just let me know whether my screen is visible to everybody and audible.
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Excellent.
yes, yes, it is
Thank you so
visible.
much. I think we are addressing one of the prestigious university colleges of Telangana, one of the oldest colleges in Telangana state. So we are privileged basically to be with you all today. Dear students, parents, and the management of University College of Science. It, like Bashir Saab mentioned earlier, it used to be everybody's dream to study in this college. But unfortunately, we couldn't study. But fortunately, we are with you today. So thank you so much for joining us today. So far, I think you have set up your mind. Mr. Askar Khan has already took you through what the goal setting is, where you have to plan, how you have to pursue your dreams. So one of the main objectives of today to give you insight on civil services, what is Union Public Service Commission, how you can join, what are the opportunities available. And so far, I think you are from a degree college and postgraduate college, I believe, from science
Yes.
faculty.
Yes.
Yes. So it's not too late for you all to join this civil services, which has enormous opportunities for everybody whoever wants to join still. Since you are in the degree colleges, you still have a lot of chance. And I think today's session is going to give you complete insight, will make up your mind, will motivate you enough to take up the civil services. So with this, I welcome all of you and I thank Principal Professor Dr. Lakshman and Dr. Chaya and all the faculty members there from this prestigious college. So let me just take you through. I need 40 to 45 minutes here. One second, let me just set up. Right. So today, all about UPSC and civil services. Straight away, students, I would like to take you through what civil services is, what you need to do about appearing this, and a fast track to success, why we call it as fast track success. Then why should you join civil services? Because you must be thinking, so far, you're doing your graduation and post-graduation, nobody has told you so far. Yes, it happens in everybody's case. At least 1 in 1,000 student is fortunate enough to know about it and join civil services. And remaining, we don't know what is what. So today, I think if you just pay attention, you write down the main points which we are sharing with you, so that later on, at the end of the session, you will be given a session to raise question answers, whatever you have in your mind. And I'm going to take you through how to study smart and source of study material. What all study material you need to have. Then key factors for success. With this, what is the eligibility criteria? So with this student, I think you will be able to understand how you will be able to prepare at this stage. See what happens, students, when you don't have any goal in your life, what happens is you tend to just deviate yourself after you complete your graduation. You don't know at that threshold where you have to pursue your career, what you have to do. In India, almost 70% of students, or 70% of rather graduates, after completing the graduation, they don't know where to go, what to do, what kind of jobs they need to get. They don't know. That's why we are here for you all to give you an insight. Never, they say, no, it's never too late to be on the right track. Right. And I'll also explain to you all, students, the myths and misconceptions. Why we are not able to concentrate, why we are not paying proper attention on this civil services. Okay, right. So basically, why competitive exams? All the competitive exam students will prepare you for civil services. And if you are joining any competitive exam, that means you have extra edge compared to the students who are not joining the competitive exams. Remember? So I'm sure most of you must have already been through the competitive exams. You must have given a lot of competitive exams so that you'll be well equipped with extra knowledge. Okay. So competitive exam students prepare you well and nurture your dreams. Whatever dreams you have. For example, if you are good in maths or good in science, there are competitive exams in science Olympiad, maths Olympiad, English Olympiad. There are so many competitive exams. So that will give you extra edge, what I mean to say. And the competitive exams help out in choosing a career, get a deeper knowledge of subjects. So you can understand if you are joining any competitive exam students, you'll have extra knowledge, extra confidence, then that extra edge will give you extra advantage in life. Okay. Competitive exams offer you rewards, awards, and scholarships. The best competitive exams, I think they are giving students the awards and cash rewards up to an extent of 20,000 or 20 lakhs, I mean. Okay. Then such exams promote competition among students. For example, if I tell 3 of you here to just go and reach somewhere and come, so among you, you create competition. That's what the competitive exams give you, the competitive edge, so that you will be completely thrilled to compete with each other. When you come to confidence, the whole concept, students, of any competitive exams is based on strategic thinking and smart work. What happens, mere studying in with your syllabus books and all will not give you extra edge. If positions like civil services and all, then you need to have extra strategic thinking technique and smart work, how you can manage your day-to-day life. Similarly, competitive exams are important, but so far I think you are in the graduation. Now you have passed that stage of appearing for competitive exams. There are few competitive exams available for you at this stage also. You can check up with your faculty members. Now, in any competitive exams or in any what you call professional courses, the main base is UPSC preliminary subject list will be based upon NCERT books. NCERT books you all must be knowing. You must have studied already from 6th standard to 12th standard. This will be your main base basically. Okay. If you know these subjects, history, geography, political science, civics, economics, general science, physics, chemistry, and biology, environmental science, sociology, maths, these are the subjects will be used as foundation for you. So whoever is having good command over these subjects will be able to get through the civil services very easily. Nothing to worry about. You don't have to be a genius, or you don't have to take 99 or 90 plus or A grade, A plus grades every time. Not necessarily required. I'll explain it to you later on. And you need to also, at the same time, students, understand what these civil services all about. It's all about administration, basically. That's called bureaucracy. So you also need to understand what is bureaucracy so that your mind will be prepared to prepare for civil services exams. Okay. Bureaucracy or administration is a way of organizing people to do work. Like your principal, like madam, everybody, they are in the administration. They are bureaucrats. They are trying to organize students. They are trying to organize your subjects, exams, studies, everything. Similarly, if you take up the civil services, you will become bureaucrats and administrators. The same way, you will be able to organizing the people to do work, to get the government policies implemented, executed. You need to recognize where the poor areas, where the development areas, so that you will be able to uplift the society, nation. Okay, so bureaucrats and the administrators is in a way of organizing people to do work that focus on rules and procedure to manage teams and projects. Okay, now the main purpose of the bureaucracy is to carry out the policy decisions of the government, because as a civil servant, you will be connected directly with the government. Okay, then generally what happens, all the heads of bureaucracy are appointed from civil services who have passed IAS, IPS, IFS, IRS, etc., etc. You understand now what civil services will be giving you the position as a bureaucrat. Now, bureaucracy is the interface between government and public. Okay, so whoever has passion to work for the country, society, and nation will be able to successfully join and successfully work and implement good policies. And whoever just want to get a position just for the namesake, just to utilize the cream position of the bureaucracy, then it's not for you. You need to be working for public. You need to be a public figure. You need to have the passion for the welfare work. Then only the civil services are for you. Okay. The bureaucracy drafts the bills, proposes projects, and the legislators approve them. So this is the role of the bureaucrats. I just explained it to you for you all to understand what the civil service is about, what role you are going to play. Okay. Now, the role of intelligent and genius people in the society. What genius people and intelligent people will be doing for the society? What role they will be playing? Intellectual students are the brain trust of the society. They control the direction, destination of the society and the nation. Okay. And you can see at present, I think there are 12,500 civil servants working in the country at present when we are talking about 12,500 civil servants. They are from IAS, IPS, IFS. There are so many other departments are there. Altogether, 12,500 people are working. Those are the people who are intelligent. They are genius. They are basically running the country. You understand that? They are running the country, not the leaders. I'll take you through later on who are the real leaders. You will understand what role then you will be able to play, right, for the nation. It's a brain and the body concept. Civil servants versus society. Society is big, 1.42 billion people we have in India. And you can imagine the 12,500 bureaucrats who are basically running the country. Okay, that's why we call it body and brain concept. The body is big, 70 kg body, brain is 70 gram. Okay, so the 70-gram brain who runs the whole body. Similarly, the civil servants who are just 12,500 positions in India at the moment, they run the country. They understand what the requirements of the country, what the developments are required, what the poor people need, what futuristic policies should be adopted. They do it, everything. That's why civil servants are very important for a country. And this is not now. History goes in all the countries, wherever the Raja, Maharaja, everywhere, they used to have a selected advisory board, used to be civil servant. So that similar thing is coming up in India also. In any other country, all the civil servants are main brain trust of the society, we call it. A society without intellectuals is like a body without head. I explained to you just now. Okay. So the civil services are electricity in an electrical network. Without electricity, none of the devices function. Similarly, without the civil servants, India or any other country cannot perform, cannot function. So you can imagine the role as a civil servants are going to play. So this is really prestigious position we are talking about. It's not too late for you all students to join civil services. Okay. I hope you can make up your mind, prepare yourself and appear for it. Now, civil servants are steel frame of India. Who has said this? Our first Home Minister, Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel, when he was addressing the first batch of civil servants, and he has referred them as the steel frame of India. Okay. So you can imagine the important position you all will be holding. Right. Now, the next thing comes, student, is who in India, who actually rules the nation? Can anybody tell me, please, who actually rules the nation? Please unmute yourself and speak to
Please
me,
unmute
please.
yourself and answer. Please don't
I
hesitate.
just want to understand
Just casual talk, please.
who actually rules the nation. Anybody can please? Anyone? I appreciate whoever comes forward. Anyone, please, from the students? Come on, you are from a very prestigious college.
The
Come out and
bureaucrats?
just let me know. Pardon?
Bureaucrats?
Yes, bureaucrats. You are absolutely 100% right, madam. But I was expecting this from your students, basically. Anyway, I'll explain this in further. The youth of today are the leaders and rulers of tomorrow. As a bureaucrats, you are right, madam. Thank you so much. Through UPS might be one of you. Right. Then the political leaders often are not much qualified. Okay. With due respect to our leaders and prime minister, ministers and all, they are not that much qualified. They are publicly elected candidates. That's why they are sitting in that position. But behind them, basically, all the civil servants are working as a backbone. So the true leaders are civil servants. You can understand. Everybody understands here. Thus, the president, the prime minister, the chief ministers, the governors, and other ministers are not the real leaders, right? It looks like they are leaders. Okay. Now, secret of coming up fast in life. Secret of fast track growth in life. What is that? UPSC exams and state public service. Now we have IAS, IPS, IFS. There are more than 40-45 streams are there in civil services. Whichever subjects, interest any student has, they can join. If they are in the science field, they can join. If they are in the railway, accounts, military, defense, all positions are open. Accounts, for example. So UPSC exams and State Public Service Commission exam, yearly they have from 900 to 1200 positions yearly. Similarly, Staff Selection Commission exams, it has income tax officer, all these gazetted officer positions. Okay. If you prepare students for civil services, even if you don't pass, God forbid, Staff Selection Commission exam, you can appear based on the knowledge you will be gaining. You will still be getting the top position. Gradually, you can come up to that position of IAS, IPS. But if you try a little more harder, smartly, then you can join as a IAS or IPS officer. Now, competitive exams for further studies are also available. So, altogether, students, there are 75 to 75,000 positions yearly available for this exams. That's why we call it secret of fast track growth in life. For example, a doctor is there who studies for almost 20 to 23 years and graduation he does in 5 to 6 years. Once he passes, he gets a position in any government hospital or anywhere where he has 5 to 10 people under him. The same doctor or engineer, if he tries to appear for civil services exam, if he passes well, if he becomes IAS or IPS officer, he gets a position where thousands of people will be under him and reporting to him. You can imagine the difference between a mere graduate or IAS officer or IPS officer. Big difference is there. I'll give you some live examples later on as we go through. Now, civil services. Civil services basically provides you prestige, power, job security, salary package, VIP status, and extensive traveling and job satisfaction. Job satisfaction, again, you need to understand, you need to be loving the social welfare work. If you just want to take the position, it's not for you. You need to be a public figure. You need to be on the ground with the public to understand the problems and address the issues. Then only this civil services is for you. Then civil services provide tremendous diversity of jobs. When you pass civil service exam, you can virtually head any organization in India, as I explained earlier, right? Then civil services contributes to the decision-making process of the country, as I explained to you earlier. So similarly, entry to these are based on one of the toughest exams conducted by UPSC. One of the toughest exams for people who don't understand how to study properly. Whoever can understand and prepare themselves very well, it's very easy for them. I'll give you certain examples where most of the students, when they complete their graduation, when they appear, they pass in first attempt. How? Because they will be preparing themselves from high school, from intermediate level, from graduation level. They will be studying extra books, reference books, Constitution of India, they'll be having command over current affairs, geography, based on NCERT syllabus from 6 to 12 standard, which I mentioned. All these are the components to take you through successfully through IAS and IPS officer. Okay. So now the second thing is, these are the positions available for you, which is completely up to 42 to 45 streams are there in this, right? Okay. So this I don't have to take you through because of the time constraints. You can just go browse it and get to know what all the other streams are available. Just whichever streams you have interest in, you can go. There is no problem with that. Now, I want to ask people, why should you join civil services? Anybody can come forward and just explain it to me, please, among all the students. Come on. Why should you join civil services? Anyone?
Dhanamma, yes, please on. Please answer. Miss Dhanamma,
I think so far I have explained the importance of why should you be joining the civil services. This is the same thing. Why should you join civil services? If they have paid attention to whatever I have spoken in the last 20-25 minutes, they can easily answer it.
yes, anyone, please don't keep quiet.
Serve the people, sir.
Pardon?
To serve the people, sir.
Yes. Who loves to work for public, who understands the public problem, who believes in social welfare work, who believes in uplifting the society and the nation, they can join. Here, to get a fair share of power, first of all, then
Sir,
civil services are.
Dhanamma, mute your mic. Dhanamma, please mute your mic. Mute your mic, please.
Bashir sir, I think you can control the mic setting. Yeah.
Yeah, thank you, sir.
Now, civil services, why should you join civil services? Civil services are considered symbols of great power and prestige, as mentioned earlier, right? Then civil services gives you excellent opportunities to work towards the country and the citizen. Imagine, social welfare importance in all the religions are available, whether it is Hindu, Muslim, Christianity, Sikh, Jain, Jews, in all the religion, the social service concept is there where you will be highly rewarded. Okay. Now, civil services offer a platform for a candidate to serve the country, community at different levels, work for the welfare of the underprivileged and contribute towards the nation's development. Imagine, you will be a major contributor for our nation's development. And who should join? I explained earlier, who understand the work profile of civil services and who wants to serve the nation and the community, who wants to contribute towards progress and development of the nation. What a lovely position it will be. You will be enjoying any moment when you become IAS or IPS officer if you believe in welfare work. Okay. Now, social welfare work and charity in Quran also is mentioned. I just don't want to take much of your time. Here, respect and honor all human beings, irrespective of their religion, color, race, sex, language, status, prosperity, birth, profession, job, and so on. It's Quran says. And Quran also says, as I mentioned in other religion, Hinduism, Jain, Christianity, every religion gives importance to civil service, the social welfare. Okay. So it's a part of our religion also. So it will help you understand the problem of the people in depth, basically. Now, students, I'll take you to exams are conducted. What kind of exams are there in this? It has preliminary, which is Civil Services Aptitude Test is called, CSAT, okay, which has, this is basically a first step, which takes the candidates towards the ladder of success, okay. Preliminary exams test the basic knowledge.
1 minute. Most of the, as you are saying, most of the religions, they say that service to humanity is service to God. Manav Seva, Madhav Seva. That is very important. And those who are interested to serve the nation and the people, they can join Civil Services Academy. It says in all the religions, Okay, sir, please. Sorry.
Thank you, Bajit. Right. So this is the first step, which takes the candidate towards the ladder of success, as mentioned. Preliminary exam tests the basic knowledge and general aptitude of the candidate. Nothing to worry about. You are a graduate students now at the moment. Postgraduate students are there in this university at the moment. You just, whatever knowledge you have, I think you can appear this Civil Services Aptitude Test exam, which is preliminary. Okay. There is nothing to worry about. then it consists of 2 objective type papers. So objective type paper always give you options. If you are smart enough, you can get through easily. Then it has main. UPSC undoubtedly looks for in-depth knowledge of the candidate. In-depth knowledge based on NCERT from 6th grade to 12th grade, I mentioned earlier. But the preparation process itself is a wonderful journey, okay, which transforms the candidate entirely. It changes, your mindset, your approach, your thinking ability, your strategic thinking, all those things. Okay. So the way of interacting with people and overall the decision-making power, it will give you that insight. It consists of 9 papers of conventional essay type. So it's also easy. There's nothing to worry about. Actually, the civil services exam, they call it the toughest exam. They call mother of all exams. Why? Because it covers in a very comprehensive way. You need to be well equipped with a different, diversified kind of knowledge. Okay. If you are just thinking science, social, no, all the subjects you need to be having command. You need to be having command over the history, geography, current affairs, Constitution of India. All the things are important for you. Okay. So this consists of 9 papers of conventional essays. Now, finally, it comes as interview. The final stage, the interview process is completely a personality test of the candidate. Personality test. If they ask you a different question, bunch of questions, how you are going to answer in a very precise and correct manner. They'll judge your ability. Okay. Then this will give you again inside like the strength, I mean. Okay. Right. So interview, you need to prepare yourself. You need to having a lot of confidence. You need to be having a lot of knowledge. You need to be very pleasing, in approach, how you perceive their questions, how you answer their questions according to the strategic thinking manner. You need to do. Okay. These are in 3 phases. I have explained this to you already. Don't need to go here. This I already explained. Now, preliminary exams, paper 1 and 2 will be there. Multiple choice questions, as I told you, general vocabulary and knowledge and all. All this social science from 6th grade to 12th grade, I explained earlier. Then main will be 8 papers, Indian language, English, essay, general studies, option papers. So it's all simple, basically. It's no hardened this thing. It's not a rocket science. Anybody at present can appear this if you just prepare yourself a little bit. Now, the interview is the main thing. The interview is intended to evaluate the mental ability of a candidate. Okay. Some of the qualities to be judged are, see, number 1, ability to become a good leader. They will see definitely you have the leadership qualities in you or not. Okay. Then mental alertness. If they are asking you questions, you need to understand what is the background of the question they are asking and how you can answer it precisely so that they will be liking it. As a good leader, you will be able to solve the issues and all. Then critical and analytical thinking and powers of judgment. Okay, some drastic situations will come, you'll be facing. So you need to decide certain things. Like, for example, certain 2-3 communities, sometimes they have clashes. Then you need to be balancing, in your approach. You need to take everybody, all are our nation, all our brothers and sisters. You cannot be on one side. So all these judgmental power, they will be assessing. Then clear and logical explanation. Then balance of judgment, as I mentioned. Then variety and depth of your interest. You are only for maths, or you are only for science, or you are having a comprehensive approach in your thinking. They will be able to understand. Ability for social consistency and leadership, and intellectual and moral integrity. This also is important. They will assess during the interview. So these qualities you need to have. Then risk assessment skills also. These are all, I have just summarized few here, but list is endless. But overall, your ability has to be reflected as a leader to head a big organization. That's what it requires. Crisis management skill also is important. Now, UPSC exam eligibility criteria. This is important. Again, you can be a graduate from any recognized university, whether it is in arts and science or commerce or LLB or BBA, BCA, MBBS, BE, BSc technology, anything. See, it's all open to all kind of students. So it's not just confined to only science or maths or commerce. No, it's for everybody. Okay. And the age limit is from 21 to 32. Normally what happens, students, at the age of 21, you become a graduate. When you become a graduate, you are automatically eligible to appear for this exam. So in a general category, there are 6 attempts you will be able to given. Other backward class, 9 attempts. Physically handicapped, 9. Scheduled caste and scheduled tribes, unlimited time you can appear. Why? Because scheduled tribes and scheduled caste, normally they don't have that much facility to prepare themselves. So government has given them extra consideration and allow them to appear for any number of years, number of attempts. So main important students here, for you to understand, you need to be a graduate, you need to be 21 years of age. That's it. No other criteria there. Okay. So keep it in mind. We'll be able to question you on this later on. Now, any regional language you can appear, whether it is Telugu, Hindi, Urdu, Malayali, Tamil, Gujarati, Marathi, English, any language. Okay. So nothing to worry about. Now, I will take you through the key factors for success. How you can become success. Now, Mr. Asghar Khan has already taken us through on goal setting. Similarly, the key factor for success will be strong willpower you need to be having, dedication you need to be having, and time management, planned studies, hard work, and motivation. These are all the key factors for success. Whoever is possessing these qualities will be easy for them to appear and pass these exams. Keep it in mind. As I mentioned earlier, grades don't define the intelligence. Okay. So many people are having 95, 97% marks, but they fail. But people who are smart enough, they give nice interview. They get only 35, 40, 50% marks whole life. They get through. They pass. Why? Because they are smart enough. Okay. They don't keep writing to get 95% marks, A grade. But they are smart enough to appear themselves very well, to answer precisely whatever they ask. They have the qualities as a leader, they get through. Okay, so that's why I mentioned here, grades don't define your intelligence, and remove the blockade that an average student cannot clear the UPSC. You can do it. Civil services is a game of wisdom. So you need to acquire the knowledge, wisdom-based knowledge. Remember, students, please invest in yourself to achieve excellence in life. Invest means don't invest only money. Money is not the investment. Investment, good quality study time. Prepare yourself well. Have good friends. Have good teachers. Be well connected with good teachers. Respect them. Learn from them. So invest yourself. Quality time. Okay. Don't divert yourself with all the gadgets, shopping, socializing, outing, going, wasting time. No point. So just go only for success. So invest in yourself to achieve excellence in life. Don't just go for success. Okay. Success will automatically follow you. Right? If you want to have excellence in yourself, pardon me? Yes, please. Yes. I'm not able to hear you properly.
Sweta, are you addressing sir? Sweta. If you are not addressing sir, please mute your mic. Sweta.
Yeah,
please.
We are running out of time. I just want to take 5-7 minutes more and we finish it. So invest in yourself, student, to achieve excellence in life. Okay. Then read English newspaper and also the Constitution of India. You are a graduate student and postgraduate student. You need to understand the Constitution of India, because this will help you to make up your mind what India requires from you as a civil servant. Okay. And most of the questions also come from Constitution of India and daily affairs, current affairs I'm talking about. You read the Hindu newspaper, which is well equipped with complete coverage. Watch interviews and videos of IAS officers and all toppers. Okay. You will get a lot of motivation. Now, tips and sources of acquiring knowledge. This again, I have already explained, no need to go through. You can understand. The Constitution of India, students, this is important. It's the supreme law of India. The document lays down the framework that democrates fundamental political code, the structure, procedures, powers, and duties of government. So this you need to understand. Okay. Then institution and sets out fundamental rights, directive principles, and the duties of citizens. If you understand this, then your mind will be completely made up as a civil servant. So whenever you appear any interview, you'll have that in your background to give proper, appropriate answer what India requires from you as a civil servant. Okay. So this Constitution of India students, date of effective 26 Jan, we celebrate Republic Day. Okay. So here only 26 Jan 1950, 73 years ago they have done it. It has 284 members from Constituent Assembly who has signed this. Okay, this you need to understand. Read it, please. Quality of civil servants, as I explained to you earlier, discipline, confidence, thinking ability, presence of mind, listening and speaking proficiency, emotional intelligence, ability to lead leadership, and decision making. All of these things are important for you. Okay, right. And then now, the next is, I'll give you a life example. He is a police constable. He is at the age of around 40, police constable. He is a police inspector, maybe he's around 50. Okay. This guy is 40, 42. Police inspector is around 50. You can here see, Superintendent of Police is just 23 years old. This is the fast track of success. He has passed IPS officer exam and is sitting as a Superintendent of Police. So power is not given to you, you have to take it. How you take the power? By preparing yourself well, appear for IAS, IPS, you get to that position and sit and lead that position. Thousands of lakhs of people will be reporting to you. Okay? Here, secret of coming up fast in life. A person joins as a policeman. After 5 years, he becomes inspector. Then after every 3 to 5 years, he gets a promotion. At the age of, after 20 or 25 years, he becomes superintendent of police. After 20 or 25 years. But if you pass IPS exam, straight away you go and sit there as a superintendent of police. This is the beauty of civil services. That's why we are emphasizing here. That's why we are trying to motivate you all to take up these civil services, get that position, enjoy that, and help the country, serve the country. Here, this is again explanation. Here you can see a live example of this Shyam Sundar, whose daughter is Jessie Prasanti. She is Deputy Superintendent of Police. Her father is merely an inspector. He did not get the chance to study, and she studied. Yes, okay. So this is life example again. And here there are certain people like me, Rukmani Raya. She failed in her 6th class, but she passed this as a first attempt as an IAS officer, because she failed in 6th exam. After this, she learned well. She prepared herself well. She appeared and she first attempt she passed exam. So that's why I'm saying average students also can get through this exam easily if they are dedicated in their studies later on. Right. Here, youngest IPS officer of India, 22 years of age. Safin Hassan Khan, BTech and youngest IPS officer from Gujarat, son of an electrician, passed IPS in first attempt. Electrician. If people say we don't have resources, we don't have money, our parents are poor, we have humble setup, how can we study? Nothing should stop you. You should be able to study very well. Okay? You should be able to study very well. Then again, Tina Dabi also, first rank she hold, 22 years of age. This is Safin Hassan, Ansar Sheikh from Maharashtra, son of an auto driver, and his mother is a field worker. Auto driver's son, mother is a field worker. Cracked IAS in first attempt at the age of 21. So these are the live examples where people did not have enough resources also, yet they understood the importance of civil services, they prepared themselves well, and they passed in first attempt. So students, now, you also can think about it. At this stage also, you can prepare yourself very well. Nothing should stop you. It's not a rocket science. You can easily do that. The secret to come up fast in life is to pass competitive exams and appear civil services. Okay. Now you can see here where she is sitting. Can anybody recognize her? Here?
Yeah, please unmute your mic and say her name. What is her name? She belongs to
Anybody knows her?
Officer.
Nobody knows her?
You might have seen her in news and all. Close to Mr. KCR.
Anybody understands? Knows her very well? No? Come on. That means you're not keeping an eye on political affairs and what's happening in our state.
Abarwal, sir.
Huh? Pardon?
Abarwal.
Yes.
Sabarwal.
Yes.
Exactly. Mr. Rajshekhar, very good.
Very good. Very good.
Give it up.
Very nice. So you should be knowing also. Here, this is the place.
Thank you.
You're most welcome. Thank you so much. If you pass civil services, you can sit in this place and, advise Prime Minister, Minister, anybody. Okay. What lovely position you will be enjoying. Here, salary package. I don't want to show you much to give you because this is, you can browse through. Here, the power of IAS officer, you can see our Honorable Prime Minister, when he submits his nomination, he is coming to an IAS officer and submitting his paper. So IAS officer has that much importance. You can imagine. Okay. Right. Here, your target should be UPSC. The only way, students, to make your dreams come true is to wake up. Who should wake up? Who should wake up? You wake up. Okay. Now, right chance for you. I don't know whether so far anybody has told you about civil services. We are here to motivate you, to give you knowledge, to help you understand what civil services are, to take this up. It has enormous potential. Good opportunities for you all. Okay. So wake up yourself. Now, small steps, students, in the right direction can turn out to be the biggest step of your life. Small steps, take small steps from today, change your life. Okay. Concentrate on what requires to become civil servant. Okay. Nothing should stop you. Here, when you believe in yourself, anything is possible. When you believe in yourself, I'm sure that you are in a prestigious college, you have good faculty members, good team behind you to support you. So believe in yourself and everything is possible. Okay. So push yourself because no one else is going to do it for you. You have to do it. Teachers can open the door. You have to pass through the door and acquire the knowledge. Okay. So here, myths and misconceptions. I'll take 2 minutes and finish it. People think it's a very tough exam. It is indeed tough exam, but for people who don't understand the study preparation method, for them it's tough. Otherwise, it's not tough exam. Very long preparation is required? No, systematic preparation is required. Generally, average students, minorities are not selected. It's wrong. All average students who understand this, prepare themselves well, they can get selected. Minorities are also, because UPSC is a fair institution. They give chance to everybody, equal chance. Format of exam is complicated, yes, because they want to take out the right qualities and right ability from you. That's why. No guarantee of selection, wrong. If you are possessing those qualities, you will get selected. Only children of rich people are selected. I showed you auto drivers, son, electrician, son, everybody got selected. Okay. Then remuneration is very low in government services. It's wrong. Remuneration is very high. You don't have to worry about it. So UPSC is a fair institution. So you expect good from UPSC. Prepare yourself well. Then only you will be able to serve the country. Now, do it for yourself. Your future is solely in your hand. Don't go behind success. I already mentioned. Go for excellence because success will automatically follow you. Hope you understand this. Plan now to take up the UPSC and other competitive exams. Then now pen down what are your goals. We explained to you earlier. How much do you want to earn per month? Earn in the sense, the position, the achievements, the grades, what all you want to achieve. What status do you want to achieve? You pen down. How useful you want to become for yourself, your parents, your community, and your nation. That you need to understand. So write down all your goals and all. You pursue those, you achieve it. God willing. Okay. So set a goal to pass the UPSC, and that's the first step of achieving it. Right. So from my end, thank you so much. You have been wonderful audience. You have listened to it very carefully. I hope you have written important points, what I have explained here, and which will be helping you to take up this fantastic career, which offers you enormous opportunities to serve the country and the nation. Thank you so much. Bashir sir, over to you.
Yes.
And next is question and answer session.
Yes. Thank you so much, sir. Thank you so much. Ladies and gentlemen, dear students, we have been listening. Mr. Abdul Khadir, Jeddah, Saudi Arabia, is one of the founder members, the board of directors of Civil Services Academy. Thank you so much, sir, Abdul Khadir sir, for your valuable time and the presentation. Now, you have been, because we started 15 minutes late actually, 4:15 started, so we are going to wind up by 4:15, nothing to worry. Okay. Now the time has come to raise your hand because you have been listening Mr. Asghar Ali Khan and as well as Mr. Abdul Khadir. You may be having questions related to the speakers and the UPSC examinations, any other thing. So we have the founder president, Mr. Muhammad Syeeddudin, who is going to join us from Jeddah, Saudi Arabia, and he is going to handle the session raise your hand. It is 10 minutes. After that, we will go for vote of thanks. Muhammad Syeeddudin is an electrical engineer working in Saudi Arabia for the last 40 years. And he did his electrical engineering from Usmania University and worked in BHEL Hyderabad for 5 years. Later worked in Libya for 2 years. Subsequently, he is working in Saudi Arabia since 1982. He was founding president of Abha Coaching Center for 5 years. He has been active in social activities for the last 30 years. And he is the founding president of Indian Engineers Forum, Jeddah, for 13 years. He is also advisor of Khaga Taiba Trust, Jeddah. He is the founder president of our Civil Services Academy, Hyderabad. Motivating and guiding Indian youth to accomplish higher objectives in life for nation building is his passion. Over to Dr. Syeeddudin, Jeddah, Saudi Arabia, the founder president of Civil Services Academy, Hyderabad. Sir, over to you, sir.
Yes, sir. Thank you very much, Bashir sir.
Thank you, sir.
Good afternoon, participants. Excellent. I have seen the people are sitting consistently for last 1.5 hours, and it's wonderful. And they have been very serious listeners. I hope. How many of you are thinking of taking up civil services? Can you raise, please, your hands? Participants, you have been listening.
Unmute your mic and answer, please. Don't be so serious.
They can, they can raise their hands, in the,
Yes, yes.
If they are, they can give the, because it should be interactive session actually.
Mr. Mukesh.
Write down in the chat box. In the chat, you can write who want to take up the civil services, how they understand the civil services. How many of you?
Mekala Ganesh. So many are there, yaar. At least, अरे जवाब दो भाई, कुछ तो बोलो. आप इतना खामोश रहेंगे तो क्या होगा? इतना जबरदस्त कॉलेज है, इतने अच्छे प्रिंसिपल साहब हैं, मैम्स हैं, साफ है, कुछ तो बोलो यार. Yeah, good, Rajshekhar. Rajshekhar, we are going to send you one award actually. Understand, normally if it is a physical meeting, on the spot, I don't want to say the amount actually, we will give cash awards to the students on the spot. We'll ask the questions and we'll observe the student who is active. For him, we'll invite on the stage and we'll give the cash award. It is not less than 1,000 rupees for your kind of information. So just to encourage the students, money is not matters, but normally do it for high school children, college students, and all. So we have been observing, Mr. Rajshekhar, you are a very active student among the other students. We appreciate you. And when I'll come personally and I'll bring a gift to you. Okay. Yes, Rajshekhar, go ahead, please.
Okay, sir. Sir, I have questions.
Yes, please.
Which of these position has more power, sir? IAS or IPS?
Yes.
Hello. Yes, yes. Actually, in short, IAS will have more power because he will be overall responsible, while IPS will be responsible only on the security side only. So because of that, IAS will control the IAS and IPS, everything. All the departments are controlled by IAS. So IAS will be higher than the IPS actually. In practice. Is it okay?
Excellent.
I think it answers your question.
Yes. Excellent, sir. Next question, please.
Thank you, sir.
We can take maximum 5 questions. Please go ahead. Any girls today? Sai Krishna.
Sir,
please.
Yes,
then
Rajshekhar.
why do some people choose the IPS only, sir?
Yeah,
Hello?
okay, please.
Rajshekhar, you are asking something?
Sir. Why do some people
Rajshekhar, you
choose
can
IPS
on your
only, sir?
camera also if possible.
Switch on your camera and speak,
నీకు అభ్యంతరం లేకుంటే పరిస్థితులు అనుకూలంగా ఉంటే you can on the camera also. It is up to you, no problem. Yeah.
No questions. How is this?
Yes, Rajshekhar. Go ahead.
Sir, you said IAS has more power, sir.
Yeah.
Then why do some people choose IPS only, sir?
No, because of the choice, because some people like, going to some theaters, some people like some other thing, no? It is personal choice. Some people, they take pride in security, maintaining security and, catching criminals and all that will be passion for some people. But making administration, making control of all the departments will be another passion. So both are having their own power actually. But, it all depends on the one's choice. Because everybody does not like, some people like to sit in the office, some people like to move in the cars and all that. Some people like to control and, they want to, catch the criminals and punish them and all that. So that is a personal choice. Those who like justice, they want to implement by their own hands, they will go for IPS.
Yeah, that depend their taste from childhood. I want to become IPS officer. I want to become IAS officer. It is personal interest. Yes, next question, please. Any other student?
Like what subjects should the students opt for as optionals for their mains exam?
For optionals, madam?
Yes, yes.
See, actually, when they go for graduation, they will study some subjects very seriously. They know the subject knowledge. But after that, there are several subjects are available to take as optionals. So depending upon their choice, where they can, score more marks, such subjects should be chosen actually. There is no particular, subjects which are to be taken and all that. It is only some evaluation. If you take mathematical subjects, maybe scoring will be high. Some people consider like that. But some people take, other general subjects also to consider secure more
History
marks.
they can take psychology. Yeah, that is correct, sir. Excellent.
Depending upon their choice again, they where they feel comfortable, which subjects are very familiar to them, and where they think they can do good job.
Excellent. Very good, sir. Any other question? Last question, please.
Sir, good afternoon, sir.
Yes.
Yeah, good afternoon.
Sir, so many members take socialism as a optional subject.
What is it again, please?
Socialism. Socialism,
Yeah.
they take optional subject. Why don't they take another subject?
No, socialism, socialism is a political ideology. So it all depends. Political science you can take as a subject, optional, where you study all types of ideologies. So that is one subject where, as per your choice, as I told, there is no compulsion that you should take this subject or that. You are free actually.
Nowadays, many engineering background students are cracking the UPSC exams.
Most of the mathematical background students are doing wonderful in the, actually, mathematical background students are doing wonderful, successful passing in the UPSC because of the scoring habit and because of their analytical mind, actually. Because of
the
this,
CSAT exam and all there. So there's scoring, mental ability, reasoning, more
many
marks
of
there.
the professionals are, even doctors are joining UPSC. So it all depends on the, the mindset and, last year, one boy, he is MD, MBBS MD. He passed IAS from Hyderabad. Muhammad Mustafa Hashmi. What I've heard. Mustafa Hashmi, he is MD actually. He passed first class.
He worked at King Koti Hospital, sir. Government King Koti Hospital.
He worked in the government for 2, 3, 4 years actually. He passed the IAS. So there is no, there is no fixed plan or fixed procedure that one should take this one. Depending upon your choice.
Yes, he thought that if I am becoming a doctor and serving the society, some 1,000 students I can serve, being a doctor. So he was working. I visited his hospital and personally, I went to his home and we, on behalf of Civil Services Academy, we honored his father and they stay near Masap Tank. He got 126 rank. He got IPS first, but he did not get satisfaction. He wanted to become IAS only so that he can serve crores of people by his new policies. So that is his target. So again, on 5th June, he wrote it and he qualified IAS officer. Understand? That is the interest actually. Sir explaining very well. Yes, next other question, please. Yes, last question. Any girl, some girls are also there.
Good
Please go
afternoon,
ahead.
sir.
Yes, Mahmuda
How
Begum.
much salary of IPS officer in per month?
What is it again, Mahmuda? What you are asking?
Salary.
Audio is not clear.
Salary,
How
yeah?
much salary of IAS and IPS officer per month?
Yeah, you see, actually it starts with salary, in numbers may be appearing very small, but actually the powers and the facilities was given to them are excellent, actually. You see, the amenities, the facilities and the powers given to them are more than few lakhs, actually, per month, because so many free services will be there for them. But for the nominal sake, the salary will be around 56 to 60,000, actually, starting salary, first salary. But it goes on, so many perks will be there.
Yes,
The,
as I said, yes, he'll get the bangla, he'll get the driver, he'll get the jeep, he'll get the mali, he'll get the
maid
cook.
servant, maid
It will
servant.
cross at 2.5 lakhs, nearly 2.5 lakhs it reaches.
If you have to employ all the services like that, it will be more than 2.5 lakhs will be there. But government gives them all free, actually, right from. So don't think of the salary, actually. Salary is only nominal. That is only for your pocket money, to spend outside. But otherwise, everything will be free. Government takes care of you, everything. And job is permanent. Nobody can take you out. This is the biggest advantage of the, IAS, IPS, civil services.
Okay, yeah, fine. I think they asked very beautiful questions, sir. Very relevant questions and very mature questions they asked. And you also answered very well, sir, in detail up to the mark. Beautiful. It was beautiful session, sir. Thank you so much, Mr. Syeeddudin, joined from Saudi Arabia, Jeddah, and handled the session. Raise your hand. Thank you so much, sir, for your valuable time. And ladies and gentlemen, I think the time has come to end of the program. Yes, it is. We started at as per the time we supposed to complete at 4:15. We are going to close it. With your permission, Dr. Chaya Devi, ma'am. Now I am. Can I request, ma'am, Dr. Sri Lakshmi, ma'am, the Department of Botany, to present the vote of thanks. Over to you, ma'am. Sri Lakshmi, ma'am, please.
Good evening, everyone, sir. Sir, hope I am audible to all.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. First of all, I would like to thank University College of Science, our respected principal, sir, and UCS placement officer, Dr. Chaya, madam, for giving me this opportunity to present a vote of thanks for today's webinar. Sir, Bashir Ahmed, sir, I think the way you started the webinar with, like the great coordination and the reason for the placement of civil services exam and the academy details when it started. I think all these details will really help our students to go ahead for civil service preparation. You even told them about the law set, though they are the science students. Thank you very much, sir. And the way you liaised with our college, especially principal, sir, and madam, your simplicity really, the way you are very humble, the way you are expressing, the number of times you approach the college. Thank you very much, sir. And today's the main speaker, one of the main speaker, Askar Ali Khan, sir. Thank you very much, sir. It was a great information, whatever you have given. All the planning and all those 11 points, whatever you have shared with the students, I'm sure the students will make a note of all of them and include it in their civil service preparation. And your talk was very close to science, sir. You were mentioning all the eminent scientists and their quotations, which really motivated. I am sure that it might have motivated our students a lot. And today's motivational speaker, Abdul Khalid, sir, thank you very much for giving all the details of UPSC exam, how to prepare, what is the basic knowledge required to crack a UPSC exam. It's not an overnight victory or achievement. the way you were telling all the NCERT knowledge, right from high school to +2 standard, all those subjects are very important and very keen. So I'm sure our students note all these and make a benefit out of it. And also the way you told the difference between UPSC exam and the competitive exams, and also the the purpose of joining, why you have to join as a civil servant. So all the competitive exams, whatever you have told, our students will be benefited a lot. Sir, it was a tremendous motivation, whatever you have given, because all the quotations, whatever you have quoted, it not only touched the student, I myself felt I got motivated. I don't know, but it was really excellent, sir, your talk. And the interview steps, whatever you have told, the age criteria and the live examples, whatever you have shown to our students, youngsters who achieve from all the background, who are economically at lower status, even then their achievement showed that focus is always important. Thank you very much, sir. And lastly, I would like to thank Syeeddudin, sir, who is the president of Civil Service Academy. Thank you very much, sir. I have seen that you are the first one to log into the webinar. All through you were there. Thank you for your valuable time. And though you're well experienced, the time you have given is remarkable, sir. And all the speakers, I think, though the number of students, though they are less, sir, please do not mind on behalf of the University College of Science.
No,
our students
not at all.
will definitely take all your messages and carry forward to the friends and their network. It was an excellent, whatever feedback they take, it is really great, sir. Thank you, one and all. And also, I would like to thank all the faculty members who are in this webinar today. Thank you, dear students, for patiently listening the webinar. Thank you, one and all. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, ma'am.
Now I hand over the mic to Chai, madam.
Yeah. Thank you, Sri Lakshmi. Yes, from my side also, from our college, yes, we thank all the speakers for giving your valuable time in motivating our students. Thank you, all the speakers.
On behalf of Civil Services Academy, we sincerely thank our most respectable principal, Professor Lakshman Naik, sir, for his kindness towards me particularly, and Dr. Chaya ma'am, and Sri Lakshmi ma'am. She was listening very carefully. I did not expect. I was thinking that she may wind up the things very fast, but she observed each and everything very keenly and presented very well. Thank you so much, ma'am. Thank you so much for the opportunity. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Sir, thank you very much, sir.